She made me feel like I was the crazy one. Like I was the problem. Like if I could just be more patient, more understanding, more forgiving, then maybe she'd love me like she used to. But that wasn't love. That was a setup. And the worst part, she knew exactly what she was doing. Yeah, that part, that's not just heartbreak. That's manipulation. That's a tactic. That's what a narcissist does when she wants to control you without you even realizing it's happening. So, if you're a man who walked away from a relationship confused, drained, and still blaming yourself, I need you to hear this. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan. Today, we're diving into something I wish I had seen sooner. How to recognize her narcissistic tactics before you fall for them again. Because if I had known these signs back then, I could have saved myself from a whole lot of pain. Let me start with this. When I met her, she was everything I thought I wanted. She was fun, flirty, supportive. Told me I was different from the rest. Made me feel like I was the guy she had been waiting for. I thought I hit the jackpot. And that's what she wanted me to think. Looking back, that first phase wasn't love, it was bait. It was calculated. Because the moment I started falling in love with her, she started falling in love with control. Tactic number 1, love bombing. This is where it all starts. She showers you with attention, affection, admiration, tells you how amazing you are, how lucky she is, how nobody's ever understood her like you do. It feels incredible, but it's not real. It's a trap. Because love bombing isn't about love, it's about attachment. It's about getting you emotionally invested fast, so that later, when the mask starts slipping, you'll chase the version of her she showed you in the beginning. And that's exactly what I did. Tactic number 2, playing the victim. Everything that went wrong in her life, someone else's fault. Her exes, all toxic. Her friends, fake. Her family, didn't understand her. And I, of course, believed it all because I wanted to be the one that finally made her feel safe. But here's the truth. She wasn't the victim. She was the common denominator. And sooner or later, I became the next villain in her story. Tactic number 3, blame shifting. Arguments never ended with resolution, just with me apologizing. Even if she was the one who cheated, lied, or disrespected me, somehow I still found myself explaining my behavior. Maybe I didn't give her enough attention. Maybe I said the wrong thing. Maybe I overreacted. That's what blame shifting does. It turns your pain into her excuse. And it's exhausting. Tactic number 4, gaslighting. You ever bring something up and she says, I never said that. You're being dramatic. Wow, you really need to chill. Gaslighting isn't just lying, it's psychological warfare. It's when someone makes you doubt your own perception of reality. I remember rereading messages just to make sure I wasn't imagining what she said. I second-guessed my memory constantly. And eventually I started thinking, maybe I am too sensitive. That's what she wanted, because a confused man is a controllable man. Tactic number 5, triangulation. This one caught me off guard. Suddenly, there were guys popping up. Old friends, co-workers, just someone from the gym. She'd compare me to them. Tell me how he listens better, or he actually notices things. It made me feel insecure, jealous, less than. But again, I thought the issue was me. I didn't realize she was creating competition to make me work harder for her attention. That's not love. That's manipulation. And if you've ever been caught in this same cycle, just know you're not stupid. You're not weak. You just didn't know how to recognize her narcissistic tactics until now. Tactic number 6, silent treatment and punishment cycles. When she didn't get her way, silence, coldness, distance. No explanation, just punishment. Sometimes for hours, sometimes for days. And when I finally figured out what I did wrong and tried to fix it, she'd act like nothing happened, smiling, back to normal. It was her way of training me. Step out of line, and I'll withhold love until you beg for it. And the worst part, it worked. Tactic number 7, flipping the script. This one still messes with me. She'd do something toxic and then convince me that I was the one hurting her. If I got upset that she was flirting with someone, suddenly I was possessive. If I called her out on a lie, I was attacking her. If I pulled away to protect my peace, I was emotionally unavailable. She could light the match and still make me apologize for the fire. Tactic number 8, hoovering. After I finally tried to walk away, she came back even stronger. Late night texts. I miss you. You're the only one who ever really got me. Can we just talk? She'd suddenly become the woman I wanted her to be again. Affectionate, attentive, loving, and every time I thought maybe this would be different, but it wasn't. Hoovering isn't about healing. It's about pulling you back into the cycle. You see, none of this was random. None of it was accidental. It was a cycle. Love, control, confusion, guilt, repeat. And as men, we're not taught to look for this. We're taught to be tough. We're taught to keep the peace, to be the protector, even when we're the ones being destroyed. But you can't protect someone who's poisoning you. And here's what I want to say to you now. If you've been through this, if you're still trying to make sense of it, if you still miss her even after everything, that doesn't make you weak. That makes you human. But now it's time to stop blaming yourself and start seeing the truth. She wasn't a good woman having a bad day. She was a narcissist playing the long game. And you finally made it out. If this hit home, drop a comment and just say, I see it now. Because that clarity is the first step toward real healing. And trust me, you're not alone anymore.